All right, what is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. Today I'm going to be reading out some of your guys' comments. Now I did this like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months ago, sometime like kind of back in December. And, it actually went over pretty good. I think you guys kind of liked it. There were a lot less people on the channel back then. You know, the channel's literally almost doubled in size. So there's been quite a few comments since then. Some of them positive, some of them negative. Some of them I can't really tell sometimes. But, it is how it is, right? So starting off here. This was on a recent video. I think that this was on the face sitting one, which is actually my most viewed video now. So a couple of these comments are from that. A lot of these comments are from the Sophia Urista short thing that I think I titled Ice Spice Concerts Are Wild or something like that. So yeah, you'll see them from kind of a range of videos, but a lot of them are from those two, because those are the most popular videos at the moment. But yeah, like I kind of said earlier, or maybe I didn't, I think I meant to, but I completely forgot. I'm going to be showing mainly the negative comments. You guys leave a lot of positive comments too. I know that this is going to look like, holy shit, you just get a lot of hate. There's a lot of positive comments from you guys. They just unfortunately aren't as entertaining in the video. But I try and, like and, heart as many of those comments as I possibly can, because I do read them. They do mean a lot to me. And I will kind of be shouting out some people that I see them from a lot. So, stick around if you're one of those people that watch a lot or comments a lot. There's like two names that I have. So stick around. I'm going to be talking about those people. But yeah. So here we go. My guess is that you think you're an alpha male, and face sitting is, I'm assuming this guy meant to say gay, but didn't really want to say it, and then put right. Now, unfortunately, this is not what I was trying to get across with that video. I know that sometimes when I make videos like that, it can kind of come off as like, a little rough. A little rough around the edges. My point might not be as clear as it could be. And that's kind of intentional and kind of not. It's kind of intentional because I think it allows for a broader audience to watch it and kind of, agree with it, I guess, as opposed to if I went strictly into my opinion, it would kind of, block a lot of people off from enjoying the video. So that's kind of intentional, kind of not. But yeah, my point was not to really make fun of anybody for participating in this or liking this or whatever. Like I kind of say in all the videos that I do, whatever you do is fine. But I do think it's kind of important to be able to, laugh at it every once in a while and poke fun at it and be like, that is kind of an out of the ordinary thing that I'm into. Although this isn't even that weird. I mean, this is a pretty normal thing at this point. I feel like a lot of people are kind of jumping on this train. So, I don't know. It's not even as weird as it might have used to been. But yeah, I definitely don't think I'm an alpha male. I'm quite against that whole alpha male archetype mindset thing that goes on. I've talked about it in other videos. I think it's stupid, like Sneeko and Andrew Tate and shit. I think it's dumb. But yeah, I just kind of try and do my own thing and, shit like that. So I can't see how this guy was misled. But yeah, I don't know. If you look at some of my other content, you would kind of figure it out pretty easy. Moving on to the next one, we have this person saying, adopt me, please. Now, I think a lot of people think for the kid slapping the mom's butt thing, which is kind of old at this point. I uploaded that a long-ass time ago. I think that people think that was like my video, like my original video, and it was not at all, which should be kind of clear because I edited it at the end to be kind of funny and comedic. But yeah, I think a lot of people did. So I'm assuming that this is talking about the woman in the video and not me. But, I don't know. I'm not open to adopt you, if that was what you were asking for. So now here we go. This is what I was talking about. Now, a lot of people have felt the need to tell me that the person in this video was not Ice Spice and was in fact Sophia Urista. Now, when I uploaded the original video, not even the short, but the video that this short is taken from, which was so long ago, I actually knew that. And I believe I said it in the video. I said, I don't think this is Ice Spice. I think this is Sophia Urista or something like that. I don't really know though, because this was when Ice Spice, when I originally made that video, Ice Spice was very like small. She wasn't huge yet. And she's grown a lot since I made that video. So it was kind of like I didn't really know what was happening at that point. I didn't really know who it was. I just knew that it looked somewhat similar, and there was a little bit of clickbait going on. But yeah, people just went crazy with it. We'll see so many more of these. But then below we have Ice Spice. What is the fucking ass you did on stage? I'm not a fan. Now, I think that that's just a negative comment against Ice Spice, so I don't really know what to say about that. Moving forward. Okay, now this one's my favorite because a couple people have done this, right? A couple people have pulled out like the full-on like forensic report for why this is not Ice Spice. So we have not thick enough to be Ice Spice, and her curls are also tighter than that. I don't even think I was looking at that when I made the video, and trust me, I looked at the content in this short and when I made the original video, the content in that, which is basically the same. I looked at it probably way more than any of you guys have and probably ever will, unless you go watch this video like, I don't know, like 70 times. Because you have to think, I not only found the video, I then watched the video while I recorded the video, I then edited the video, so I had to watch it a bunch more times to edit it correctly and get it out. And then I also had to rewatch the video to clip the short part that I made. And then I had to watch the short a couple times to make sure the short was clipped right. And then I put it out. So I've seen this clip so many times. And not once have I gone that into detail with it. Like, not once have I thought, damn, like, maybe this isn't I don't think she's thick enough to be Ice Spice. I think Ice Spice's curls are tighter. This looks weird. Something isn't adding up here. But yeah, I don't know. I guess if you want to go ahead and do your investigative research on my shorts, I don't mind. So now we have another one on the kid slap mom's butt. I used to do that when I was a kid. Then one day my mom slapped me. I suggest you go get therapy for that. That sounds like a traumatic childhood experience. The whole thing. Not even just the you getting slapped. The whole everything. So, yeah, I recommend you go take action on that one. So now we have quite a few lined up in a row on the same video. It's all on that Ice Spice shit. So, dude, get the music artist right. What next? Probably thought back in the days that Oran Juice Jones was Eddie Murphy. Now, this was like, I believe that this is like some kind of, boomer comment here because I don't fucking understand that second part. I think I'm way too young. I know who Eddie Murphy is. I don't know who the fuck Orange Juice Jones is. And now that I read it, it's probably supposed to be Orange Juice Jones, but I don't know who the fuck it is. I am too young for that shit. I don't know. And, I apologize for getting the music artist wrong, even though I did clarify that multiple times, and we'll kind of see that later, but I apologize. Then we have another one. Don't let this fool you. This is not Ice Spice. I mean, you're correct, but I did kind of say it in the description and a pinned comment, but okay. Nah, dude, Ice Spice make that too far. Sometimes you guys just, okay, when you write a YouTube comment, just try a little bit on the grammar, like just a little bit, because somebody will read that. I mean, whether it's me or whether it's somebody else scrolling through the comments, somebody will read that, and it is a much better experience when I can't understand, what I'm reading. And this one I just can't. And then we just have another one that is not Ice Spice. So, clearly, people are pretty upset that that's not Ice Spice, that they got clickbaited. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the internet works now, but we'll see more of them, don't worry. So then we have a comment on an actual video. This one's not from a short that says, honestly, more odd that someone would make a 10-minute commentary video trying to milk a 10-second TikTok. Now, is this person wrong? No. That is kind of what I did, but at the same time, this is a very weird situation, and the fact that I found it not once, but twice is pretty strange. I think that if you're a kid, if you're a kid who's a boy and you're younger, I don't think you should be slapping your mom's ass, whether she allows you to or not. And you know, it's not necessarily their fault. It's more the mom's fault. I think if you're a mom, you should not be allowing your kid to do that, just because that seems kind of weird and kind of like installs like a weird mindset into that kid. And that's what I was trying to push across in the video. I wasn't trying to like just talk about this 10-second TikTok and, oh, this one specific lady on TikTok and this and that and that. Like, it wasn't like a hit piece on the lady. It's more of like I'm trying to talk and elaborate on the concept of what's happening. But okay, you know, I mean, I do kind of like to talk a lot sometimes. So we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Is it the meanest comment? No. You know, but I think I kind of understand that I do this on my own. Like, I don't think I really needed the comment to clarify or clear that up for me. But moving forward. So now we have another one on this video again, which I said was going to pop up a lot. And we have So Stupid Video. Now, I don't know if this is like a fun, uplifting, like we're making a joke out of it comment, like so stupid video, or like if this is supposed to be like we're really just like this person just hated this video. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to interpret that. If you're watching this video, please clear that up for me. I appreciate it. Moving on though. Okay. Now we have the full dichotomy of my channel, right? The both sides of the spectrum. You know, we're going to see one of the nicest comments, if not the nicest comment I have ever received. And then just one of the most low effort and negative comments I have received. So this is on Andrew Tate Has Zero Riz, which I actually kind of enjoyed that video. I thought that it was, you know, a decent video for me. I liked making it. I thought it was pretty funny. We have Danny the Gamer 7530. Now, this person watches me frequently, or at least frequently enough for me to like really notice and take note of it. They also comment as well. And I do just want to say huge thank you to them because, you know, I do see it. I do see your comments. I do really appreciate them. Every time I like and heart them, that does mean that I really appreciate it, just because I don't always like respond in words. That does mean I do really appreciate the comment. And this one was super nice. Nice. I wish I could make this, or I wish I could like this video twice. That one was awesome. I actually really appreciated that. Like, seeing that did kind of make my day. I can't even lie. So shout out to Danny the Gamer in general, because I see you commenting. I know you watch the channel at least somewhat frequently, and I do really appreciate that. That means like so much to me. And yeah, this comment in general, I really appreciated it. It was awesome. But then we move down and we get just a straight up L, which I was, I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, I don't really take hate comments like how they're supposed to be, you know, taken, because I think there's just no point. Like, you know, a lot of these hate comments don't even come from like what the fuck am I trying to say? Creators. A lot of these comments don't even come from creators themselves. A lot of the hate comments, they just come from random fucking people who, you know, have never really put much effort into very much, especially when it comes to online content. I don't know, you know, maybe I'm being a little harsh. Maybe they put effort into something. But, you know, the online content thing is like, it's an art in its own right. And I don't think these people understand it all the time. That's probably what leads them to these comments. But yeah, so I don't know. It's straight up L. It is what it is. You know, we take these, and we're moving forward. Now, this one really came from a place of deep disdain. You know, they put, lol, bruh, first time I am watching someone giving hate to someone by trying too hard to act. Both of there's a wrong "to" in here, by the way, you know, just to like full on grammar police you. Too hard to act that you are just explaining why he is wrong on a certain point. Also, your words are, you know, I mean, I don't know, man, all right, etc. Bruh, use some logical words. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of my videos do kind of somewhat follow, you know, in that format. I do like to end a lot of my points with, yeah, I don't know, you know, or, you know, right, I don't know, who knows, moving forward, stuff like that, because I don't like to dwell on one point for too long, and I don't like to get too opinionated. Yes, I have an opinion. Yes, I have biases. Everybody does, right? But, I don't like to push them so much that like it takes people away from like the viewing experience of the video. Like, I'm not trying to make like political commentary, okay? I definitely could if I really wanted to. And there's times where I definitely get close to like expressing some opinions, or there's times where it like leaks into the content. Like you can tell, if you share those views or if you really hate those views that I hold, you could probably tell. But I do like to keep it friendly for people on both sides and in the middle. So that's why I like to say, I don't know. Because it's likely that I was going to say something a little crazier, and then I was like, people might not take that the way that it's supposed to be taken, or just stuff like that. So leaving it on an I don't know kind of leaves it up to the viewer. Like, it gives you the opportunity to kind of also speculate on it and think, oh yeah, I kind of agree with the lines that he was like, I'm going to follow what he was saying and be like, yeah, I kind of agree where he was going with that, even though he didn't completely finish it. Or if you hate it, you're like, oh, thank fuck. Like, maybe he didn't really know what he was talking about, and I can move off of that point. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get out there. I'm just trying to make a good viewing experience for everybody, where even if you don't fuck with my opinions 100%, you could still enjoy the content. And if you do fuck with my opinions, there's still some like fan service in there for you, like you still get your part in it too. So that's kind of why I do stuff like that. I do try and cut down on it as much as possible, but it is what it is. So then we move on to, why is this video so sussy and on YouTube? Now, this is on a tips for dicks, right? Now, my tips for dicks are fairly like formal content for me, I guess. I don't really know. It's my content that I kind of try the most with, I guess. I try and, push the biggest message in that, and that's, trying to help out guys who might have, difficult time, conversating with women, or even just other people in general. It's kind of there to help you be a better person, get out there in the world a little more, know like what to look for, because honestly, a lot of the girls on there do give fantastic tips alone. And then maybe if you're a guy, to hear a, fellow guy kind of elaborate on it and interpret it in their own way and maybe break it down for you so you can understand it too, and also add some comedy to it, I feel like it can go a long way. I feel like it really can. I feel like it can make a difference. And this is why I'm so against that alpha male shit. Like, ooh, we know what the fuck is up. Fuck women. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Shit like that. Blah, 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 blah. Like Andrew Tate stuff. Like, that's why I kind of try and provide a different perspective on it, while I'm trying to push the same, goals, I guess, that Andrew Tate is, like to inspire young men and shit like that. To go be like better versions of themselves, or like the best version of themselves, and have confidence and stuff. I try and do it from a place of, like, I'm just truly trying to inspire these people, by, having women do a lot of the, fucking educating for me, and then I just kind of break it down in a male perspective, which is a little bit like mansplaining, but I think it helps some dudes out, who may, even if you are like an Andrew Tate fan, I think it might help you out listening to like a guy, because maybe you were so closed off to the women that even though I'm taking the woman's perspective, and just revoicing it, I don't know, so that's kind of what I try and do there. So I don't know why we would say this is so sussy. I don't know if it's the video in general, like the video I made, or the original video, but I don't know. That's what happened there. So, now we have another one. So shout out to this fucking person, right? This S'mores002 person. Huge shout out to them. They put, y'all ain't looking at the description or just going with the flow. And that's what I'm talking about, because this is the one person who probably also thought this is not Ice Spice, but instead of just going out and commenting right away, this is not Ice Spice, this is Sophia Urista, they actually took the time to go, hey, there's something in the description that says this is not Ice Spice. The person who made this is very aware that this is not Ice Spice. And it's like, that's what I like seeing, that's what I like seeing. is people actually reading the fucking descriptions that I put to try and help you guys and avoid you having to write a comment about something that I already know. But moving forward, we have another one right underneath that one that says, I mean, Cardi B has fucked herself with a beer bottle and given it back to fan. So I'm really not taken aback by this. Now, when I read that originally, right, when this popped up as a notification on my phone and I read this comment, I was baffled. That was one of the most outlandish things I had probably ever read. And still today, it sits as that. So thank you, commenter. You have sufficiently traumatized me. And I didn't know that Cardi B did that. And I didn't know. I didn't need to know that Cardi B had done that. But unfortunately, I do now. And so does everybody watching this video. So now here is my response to all of the incredible Ice Spice comments. Now, if you have left one of those "this is not Ice Spice" comments, what I'm saying right now is directed towards you. If you have not seen the short and you would like to watch the short and you may have been tricked and thought, oh, that was Ice Spice, this is also to you. So you don't leave an unnecessary comment. Just to clarify, because I've gotten an unreal amount of comments saying this is not Ice Spice, it is Sophia Urista. I think I spelled that right. I still don't know if that's 100% her name, but I know that it's similar to that. And not Ice Spice. I tried to make that clear by including that in the description, as well as pinning a comment that was from somebody else at the time that also said the same thing. That hasn't seemed to be getting attention, however. So, just putting it out there again, I know it's not Ice Spice. Now, I don't mind the comments, right? I really don't. I really love it when you guys comment, but I have been hearing this same thing at least weekly, but almost daily at some points, that the video that I uploaded, where I very clearly know that it is not Ice Spice, I know that it is not Ice Spice, and yet I have had to see almost every day pretty much, that is not Ice Spice. And it's like, oh, dude, I get it. You would think that they would even just read like the other comments, but I don't know. Apparently people just hit the comment button and just fucking go for it at this point. So I don't know. That is what it is. Now, here's another one, pulling out the full-on FBI forensic report. This is on my other Kid Slap Mom's butt. Now, there's actually two of these. They're named the same thing. But yeah, this is another short, very similar circumstances though. So as you could tell, her voice, as you could tell, her voice, I think that's supposed to be by her voice. She's had that thing down her throat a couple times. Like, once again, this is a clip that I watch time and time again, and not once did I hear her voice and go, she's been sucking dick. Like, not once. But apparently this person has found something that I have not. So congratulations. Thank you for your insight. Now we moved on to this one, which is from Marge Simpson is a Playboy model. This is from, I don't know, but this is where I talked about Marge Simpson being a Playboy model. If you actually don't know that, she genuinely is. You can Google it. I can't show the pictures on here, but if you Google it, it will come up 100%. So yeah, Marge Simpson is a certified Playboy model, but this person put stolen. Now I'm assuming that refers to the content, because you a lot of times in shorts can see the thing from my iPhone because I just screen record the clips out of my videos. So, to answer this question, which I did reply to them and say the same kind of general thing, it's not stolen. It's my content. You can find the original video on my channel, but yeah, that's just how I make the short. So, now this one comes from, you have to peg him. Now I'm assuming this is from a guy who gets pegged, just throwing it out there. No hate, no hate to anybody who does, or to anybody who enjoys it. Just throwing it out there, because, this seems like the guy who would get mad at the, short that's in front of us. So I believe that this is one where it was talking about like the dump truck. I think it was the one with the girl that was like, if your boyfriend's ass is bigger than yours, you have to peg him. I don't make the rules. See, and now this is how you know, like, I watch the clips that I put in my videos way too many times because I'm pretty sure I got that almost word for word. And this is a video that was uploaded so long ago at this point. Like the original video, the short was a little more recent, so I guess I did probably watch it a couple more times somewhat recently. But, you know, that just goes to show how many times I watched that shit. Because, like, I remember it. And it's been at least a couple months since I uploaded this short. But, yeah, you know, you're a grown man and play video games. Yeah, good luck in life. Now, when I made that original video, I wasn't even an adult. So, you know, and I've just recently hit being an adult. I'm only like 7 months into that shit. So, you know, I mean, it's like, I don't know if I would classify myself as a grown man. I would classify myself still very much as a teenager. And yes, I do play video games. But, you know, I think I'll do all right in life, honestly. But, you know, thank you for worrying about my well-being and wishing me good luck. I very much appreciate it. And on that note, that is going to be the end. So, once again, shout out to Danny the Gamer. I know that your comment was featured earlier. That was one of like the nicest comments I've ever received. So your comment was already in the video. But there is another person that I do also want to give a shout out to. And that is Wadman. I think I don't know if it's Wadman or like Wadman, or I don't know what it is, dude. I know I've like talked about this guy before because I think he gave me a video idea once. I think it was to cover the Totally Not Mark situation. And yeah, I know that I probably butchered his name then too, but Wadman1822, you are the other person being mentioned in this video. Because you left a comment not that long ago. My upload schedule has been super shitty. And so I've been trying to get out community posts to you guys, saying like, hey, this is why this is happening or this and that. And, you know, I'm trying to say that it's going to be getting back to normal soon. And I also included that we're so close to 1,000. And, you know, I'm super excited to hit that goal because I've been working for it for a really long time. And Wadman went ahead and commented, "Big W, my guy," which was awesome. I put, "Thanks, bro. I've seen your comments for a while now. Really appreciate you sticking with the channel." And I really meant that, you know, because this, just like Danny the Gamer, I've seen Wadman here for, you know, a while, probably almost close to a year now, which is kind of the same situation with Danny the Gamer, maybe even longer. I don't know. So I know that these people both have been, you know, somewhat consistent at the very least, you know, with watching and supporting the channel. And so that's awesome. I do really appreciate that. It means so much. And this guy put back, "It's really fun watching a channel grow up with you." And, you know, that's awesome because that's kind of, you know, that's kind of like, I'm so small in the channel that's kind of like my incentive to subscribe at the moment. I know that my content may not be like top tier, like some of the best shit you've ever watched. It's somewhere in the middle, right? But I'm a small channel, so like the novelty is kind of, if you subscribe now, if you get in early, you kind of get to grow with me. Because like, you know, this is something that I consider kind of a hobby. You know, I don't make money from it. I haven't hit the AdSense mark yet, so I do not get any money from doing the content that I do, from uploading videos, from anything like that. I get zero money. I've never had like a sponsorship deal, nothing like that. So, you know, really, you know, the incentive is just to keep going and keep doing this as a hobby and just make content for you guys that I think you guys will enjoy, and that personally I can, you know, sit down and have fun, and it doesn't take up too much of my time, but, you know, I could still get something out for, you know, people to enjoy. And so, yeah, just to know that there's somebody who's just kind of here for the ride and just, you know, ready to kind of see the channel grow and just go along with it, is awesome. So shout out to you. Shout out to Danny the Gamer. You know, you guys are both awesome. If there's other people out there who watch the channel somewhat consistently, leave a comment on this video and I'll make sure to, you know, heart it and like it and all that good shit that I do with a lot of the positive comments I get. because I kind of want to see how many of you guys there are. And yeah, you know, I always appreciate the support. I always appreciate the comments, even the bad ones, because, you know, I can make videos like this on them. So thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.